Come on, man. Yo, MoneyPot about to start.
I know, I'm coming, man.
Yeah, grab your notepad, man, for real.
Alright, dog, fuck it, man. Come on.
Yeah, man, they be spitting shit, man.
True.
Yeah.
Sorry, dog. I never go.
MoneyPot, money talk. All they do is talk facts. Bird gang. All they do is talk stats. 360 on the new view. Go run, tell the ad. 40-yard dash time. Moss Money Podcast time. S.co headline.
What's good, family? Man, what's good, family? Moss Money here, back for another episode for MoneyPot Podcast. Waiting for my guy, B Diddy, to get on here. He had a long night, man. Had a long night, man. So he's dragging ass. But I'm here, you're here. So we just gonna keep it. We just gonna keep it running, man. If I gotta go solo, then I gotta go solo. It ain't nothing to me. I started it by myself. Well, I didn't start it by myself. Me and my man Steve-O started, but I was on the screen by myself. All you heard was his voice. And it was just me. So this ain't nothing to me. So let's go. Let's get right into it. My guy will be with us in a minute. We'll kick it off, man. We'll kick it off with the poll question. Yeah, you damn right, Tom, man. Like it's like we gotta run, bro. We gotta keep this shit running. It don't matter if you're gonna run with the team, you're gonna run with the team. If not, we're gonna keep this thing moving, man. All right, so we're gonna go with the poll question. And I want you to be subjective about this. I want you to really understand and listen to this poll question. Because I feel like Eagles fans, I feel like all of us as Eagles fans, I feel like all of us as sports fans and NFL fans, this NFL preseason has been so underwhelming, right? It's been so underwhelming. I mean, I don't know how many people watch games. Like I watched the Eagles preseason games, but I've been tuned out very fast, very quickly. That first game was kind of good. Okay. The second game was horrific, right? First game was that hype, football's bad, grass cut, you get that pop, all that stuff. The second game was just terrible, right? We're going to get into that little Dante Smith reactions, but at the same time, it's just like, what are we watching here, right? And this is why I want to ask the poll question, man. For all those out there from Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all those platforms, man, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that notification button. And make sure you know when MoneyPot Podcast comes on Sundays to give you the best bets around, to give you the best information on how to get better at betting. Make sure you do that for me. What have we learned? We have learned nothing from the Eagles preseason games. Agree or disagree, man? Let me know. Let me know. Keep those comments coming. I'm looking at my man B Diddy getting himself ready, so my bad. All right, let's go to the first one, man. We got Brian out here. He says disagree, man. Brian, tell me why you disagree, man. Tell me why you out there. Tell me why you disagree to the poll question. Because I completely agree. we were on the show Wednesday, right? Me, Tom, and the guys, Frank, Ralph, Noah. And we were. I'm listening to all these guys talk, Ryan. I'm listening to all these guys talk, and we're talking about preseason. We're talking about Hurts. We're talking about, what is he? Is he a franchise quarterback? Like already? Like why are we even there already? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it. I just don't understand. Like, what has he shown? You know what I mean? Like even in this preseason, what have we learned? Right? Because in the first preseason game, he missed that touchdown. I don't care what anybody says. In the NFL, you got to hit open guys. I think it was Quez Watts, had him burnt on the sideline, had at least a good 2 steps on the ball, and you miss him. You completely miss him. You know what I mean? It'd be different. He couldn't track the ball, but it was completely off. So, you can't do that. You don't get opportunities like that. Because if that was in the regular season game and that was against a division foe, you just can't do that in this league. So And then what? And then last game, he's dancing on the field for preseason games. And next thing you know, he has an abdominal, issue and he can't play. And then we get the starter. You guys are gonna like this. The starter of the Philadelphia Eagles, Joe Flacco, in. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, what are we watching here, man? Like, what are we watching here? Shout out to my homie Pete, man. Member, yo fam agreed to the poll. You damn right. When we started in the offseason, we saw all these moves, all these plays. This coaching staff was getting together. Everything was coming together. And now we're at a point, right? All right, let's see what this looks like. And do we even have an identity? Like, what are we? Like I don't even know. The only thing that I take away from this Eagles preseason game is that Ertz coming back was a great move because it's going to help Hurts dramatically. And having those two bookend tight ends, hopefully finishing both in the top 5, even hopefully the top 8 in their respective categories from receiving yards and all that and touchdowns, that's going to help this offense. That's going to help this offense, man. All right, let's see, man. Yeah, man, I'm like I say, man, like agree, man. Like think about it. I want y'all to really think about that poll question because I think it's really telling. Like, yo, what did we learn? Did you see any progression from Hurts from last year? Like, right, last year we were talking about, oh, he's got a couple games under his belt. Now remember, he didn't, wasn't winning record, but he got a couple games under his belt. We want to see progression. That's all we want to see. We want to see you get better. Just like the people say out there, the influencers say out there, I want to see you get better day in, day out. Maxie coming out and say, I want to get 1% better. We hear about the intangibles. We hear about him, coaching up his receivers and stuff in the locker room and them trying to be together, building up that camaraderie. But at the same time, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean like he's getting better on the field. We all know he has his intangibles. We all know what he brings to the table. We've seen it. We've seen his mental makeup back in Bama. But come on, man. What's up, homie? You good?
Yeah. I was having a little bit of mic and camera issues.
No, you good. I saw you drinking that orange juice, man. Got to shake that out. How was it last night?
It was nice, man. I mean, it was a homie B day. I don't really try to be out there like that too crazy, but when you do, make sure you definitely get your OJ in afterwards and your vitamins and then do one of these. So
right.
That's where we at. What's up though?
Yeah, no, we just getting into it. Poll question of the day, man. I ask you right now. We have learned nothing from this Eagles preseason games. Agree or disagree, homie? What you got?
Good question. Let me see. I mean, I think we learned something.
What did we learn? Please let me know.
That we are who we are. What I thought we were. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not really deep on either side of the football. We know who our stars are. Miles Sanders is going to be leading the team. So for all your fantasy guys, you probably want to pick him up probably in the first or second round, third round. I think he's going to get the ball a lot. And the question mark is still with Jalen Hurts, right? Like we're still at a question mark. Now, we know that he has leadership ability and leadership qualities. The question is, as it was last year, is he able to produce on the football field on a consistent basis? We got a rookie rookie head coach, rookie defensive coordinator. I mean, what we thought we were going to be, I think has been shown in these preseason games. If we were expecting, something more positive or negative, we didn't get that.
Right.
I think the hype, especially during these camps and these combination practices, has been like, oh, the Philadelphia Eagles has been looking so great. Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback on the football field, and blah blah blah. And then they get into a preseason game, and it's like a donut.
Terrible.
So
terrible.
Don't expect much. And I didn't.
Yeah. And if you think about it too, I've been getting a little bit of comments because I made the thing that I said that I believe that Joe Flacco is going to start by Game 6. That's just my opinion, right?
I mean, that's
And
only due to injury.
And I'm getting that flack, and because we saw what Flacco did in the last game. But then I'm just like, yo, bro, it's preseason. Like, relax. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking about preseason here. You know what I mean? This offense is super vanilla. They're just going through not just the motions, but they want to just move the chain gang, get a couple first downs, hopefully get into the end zone, get some confidence for your players, get some confidence for this team, get some confidence for the city that we can do that. So, I mean, I just, everybody just relax, man. I want to go back to some of the comments, man. My guy Wilson, man, what's up, man? Did a great job yesterday. Willie Vegas out there, man, giving people the fantasy plays, man. What's up? I saw you, Andy. Andy, my wrestling guy, man. What's good, man? I know there was a big wrestling night with SummerSlam was on last night. So some couple big surprises, man. Y'all sure y'all go check out Andy and his show, man. If y'all into wrestling, man. Yeah.
Didn't Wishmacall pop out?
Who?
Brock Lesnar pop out? Something like that.
Motherfucker came back with a ponytail, dog.
I saw that. Like, what the? Wasn't he bald headed his whole career?
No.
And he come with a ponytail?
He came back with a straight ponytail, bro.
I don't know.
I'm just like, yo, what's going on? Like, really? That's the look you running with? That's what you go like? And you're supposed to be this big tough guy, and he's got a bald head with one ponytail coming down, man.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It's kind of nutty, bro. It's kind of nutty, man. Oh, Rob, don't worry, bro. We're going to get to that shit. We're going to get to these best future bets. I wrote a couple down, a couple good ones too, man. A really couple good ones too. And speaking of that, while we get into the bets, man, let's recap the betting week. Let's recap the membership plays. And for our members and kind of just talk about, talk about those wins and losses, man. We don't shy away from here. A lot of people that be doing this, a lot of handicappers, a lot of bettors, all they want to talk about is the wins. They don't want to talk about everything as a whole. They just want to show you, oh, I win this, I win that. When they got 10 plays in and they're only showing you 2 winners, that don't make you win. You know what I'm saying? So yesterday we had 3 straight plays. We had 2 parlays. So I had 5 plays yesterday that were my top plays, and then I had 2 long shots parlays. One was plus 700. The other one was plus 1,400. Some UFC plays mixed in there. Actually had some tennis plays in there, man. Had a big letdown from Medevi, I think it was. The number one guy, he lost straight out. He was like almost minus 400.
But Rublev been playing really hard though.
Yeah, he's been playing hard. He's never beat him though.
Yeah, he's never even won a set.
Yeah, he's never won a set.
But I think he got Medvedev got hurt within the match.
Oh, okay.
He ran to the camera and he wasn't right since because he was dominating early in that match.
Yeah, he was dominating. He was up like 3.
But Rublev wasn't giving up, and he's pretty quick on defense. I would look for him to actually win it all. He's got over the hump, so I would probably put some money on Rublev to win it today. Yeah, and I think who's the I think it's almost a mismatch with the women's, right? Yeah, well, Barty. She's a beast. Yeah. So put your house on Barty today. I don't see an upset here, but I think the young lady, I think her name's like Truson or True, whatever. I can't think of her last name at the moment, but she's having a run of her lifetime.
Runs, yeah, they go on these runs.
So I don't, but I think Barty's a little too strong. She's too skilled, and too smart. The way she plays.
I agree.
Hey, Medvedev went down first time, so this could be possible, but I'm not. I'm putting the house on Barty today.
Right. Ooh, he said he's putting the house. Let me run this back.
I'm gonna look at the odds right now. But
hold on. When you talk money like that, what we hear?
I mean, the line's gonna be crazy. The line's gonna be crazy though.
Y'all haven't heard that in a while, so when y'all hear that, we talking about a lot of plays.
They're gonna hear that a lot in a few months or a few weeks.
Yeah, let's go. So I had 5 plays yesterday. Big letdown on the straight plays. I went 1 and 2 in the straight plays, but I did go 1 and 1 in my parlays. And obviously, what's his name again? Who lost?
Medvedev.
Medvedev. Yeah, Medvedev. Medvedev.
Yeah,
Medvedev. He he lost in the other parlay. I had two team parlays, and he was on the other leg on that one. So we kind of lost that. So if he would have won like he should have, we would have had a positive day. We would have hit both 2-team parlays, and then this went 1 and 2 in the straight plays. But the long shot, the plus 700 long shot, it was a hedge opportunity in there. And if you would have hedged the long shot play, you actually probably still would have came up if you listened to the hedge. So the hedge was, so I had the Phillies, which is just crazy. I had the Phillies, I had the Dodgers, I had I think the over in the Rays White Sox game, and I had the over in the Colorado game. So remember what I tell y'all. I typically parlay the hedge. I typically parlay. I don't think parlays are good. I don't think it's very hard to win a parlay consecutive and consistently week in and week out. That's a very tough thing to do. So, and then I said this in a post: the best bettors in the world, the greatest bettors in the world, they're all straight bettors. They're not parlay bettors. You know what I'm saying? So, stick with the numbers and stick with the greats. But as I was saying, if you look at the bets, that parlay, if you would have hedged it and went the under in that Colorado game, you still would have came out okay because you would have hit the other side of the play. You know what I mean? Because you would have put more on it to hedge it. So if you were saying like it was plus 700 and you say you put 50 on it, so it was 50 to win 3 something, and then the under in that play would have probably been a little bit of juice because I sent that post out when it was like second or third inning, and I think the score was maybe 0-0 still, or maybe 1-0. And if you look at that juice might have been like 140, 150, maybe ticked up to 170. So if you would have put $100 on there, you still would have been good. You actually would have made $50 profit if you think about it, because the original bet was $50. So for those who did that, congratulations, way to get a win. And for those who didn't and just stuck with my plays, let's get it back today.
Can I give you my heartbreak these last?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Last 2 weeks.
I was about to tell you. I was about to ask you, man. What's up with you on the gambling week, man? Your soccer plays have been running.
Soccer has been running, so it's been warming up. Actually, I got to play in right now for about 3 units. Or was it 2 units? It's Hoffenheim. It's in the Bundesliga, German Bundesliga, Bundesliga 1, and I got a live play going on that's already cashed by halftime. It was 2-1 at halftime. I got two units on Hoffenheim versus Union Berlin over 2.5. They hit 2-1 by half, so that's already locked in. But let me tell you about this is why the parlays get on my nerves. But I only do it for fun. I have hit a few this week, smaller ones, 4-teamers I've hit. But the 6-teamers I've been man, I've been last game, last inning, 2 outs. Please just wrap this up. My $50 to win. Last week was 50 to win 2. Was it? Well, no, I sent you that ticket. It was 2,000, 250 to win 2,000.
Something like that.
And then last night, 50 to win 1,500. Get the run I needed for support in the 9th inning, because I had Atlanta Braves minus 1.5 last night against the bum ass Baltimore Orioles. It's 4-3 going into the 9th inning. I need an extra run. Get the extra run in the top of the 9th, because we're getting 9 at bats. I done knocked everything else out of my parlay ticket covered. I got my last ticket. Bottom of the 9th.
This is a story you hear about when people with these parlays, but go ahead.
I just can't understand how I'm so unlucky. I got 5 of the 6 teams did what they supposed to do. Last team, Atlanta versus the bummest team of the league next to Arizona, is the Baltimore Orioles. Minus 1.5. I mean, I'm the way Atlanta been batting, I'm straight. Bottom of the 9th, first bat, first pitch, home run. Got the run I needed, and then here they come and just cut it to 1, and that just flushed down the toilet. Then last week, same thing. San Fran versus Colorado. I know Colorado's been hot at home. Bottom of the 9th at Colorado, 2 outs. This one's going to hit me $2,000, $50. Last at bet is the late game. Boom, home run. 2 outs though. Bull gets up a home run. I don't cover the 1.5. And that's been my so. And then the Dodgers got me last night. Dodgers got me on my straight play. I had Dodgers -1.5 for the game, and I knew I should have took Dodgers first half, but that
Right.
line, that juice is so high. I think it was like at -180.
Yeah.
But I took it for the full game thing. They was gonna smoke these dudes 7-2, and we had bases loaded. Oh, not we, but the Dodgers had bases loaded early, no outs. Bases loaded, no outs. We get a pop fly, and a strikeout.
Mm.
And then they cover that spread at +1.5. So, but anyway, overall I've had a pretty good week. Just those heartbreakers has been
take you over the top.
Yeah, just want to give you a little story or so.
Yeah, I hear you. Your
I'm
story,
heartbroken.
your story is very similar to a lot of people's stories with these goddamn parlays.
But I can say I was so close. I was so close.
Exactly.
Nah.
Exactly.
But that's the half a unit is just a gamble.
Yeah,
and I was close. So
that was
just heartbreak.
For all those who join on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, check out our poll question, man. For the Eagles preseason games, what have we've learned? We have learned nothing from the Eagles preseason games. Agree to disagree, man. Make sure you hit the comments, hit that like button, hit that follow button, hit that notification button. Let us know. We'll stop, some of the gambling talk, and we'll go to your comments and your answers. All right, man. So this week, I've been up and down myself a little bit here. Actually, yesterday was probably one of a little bit more better days because I was a lot more cleaner. Where coming into the last bet. Some of the UFC plays were kind of off. Speaking of fighting, man, how about Pac-Man losing?
Lost me money, baby.
How about Pac-Man losing?
I know. And then a unanimous decision. How about that? I was that hurt me last night. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I thought when it got to the cards, I thought they were gonna give it to him because it was one of his last fight. But what's his name?
Done, right? You think he's done after this?
Yeah, he's done for sure. I think he wanted to kind of go out against Spence for the last hurrah, but supposedly he's running for president. So I'm sure he's gonna win. Mm-hmm. So if he wins, I think they have like a law that you can't touch the president almost.
Yeah.
So his fight game is over. But I mean, hey, salute to a hell of a career for me. For sure. I mean, first ballot. He did a lot. I think the only 4-time.
Is it more than that?
Yeah, I think it's 4-time weight division. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah,
champion ever.
Yeah. I thought it was more than that because I think he jumped up almost 5 or 6 classes, right?
I don't know.
I feel like he's won a belt in every class he's been in.
Yeah, I think it's 4. I think it's 4 weights.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Crazy. All right, so let's get into some of these future bets, man. Let's get some of the NFL bets that we see, man. So I got a couple bets down. We're going to stay more likely in the AFC. If you got some NFC stuff, bro, feel free to throw it out there, man. But I'm going to tell you some future bets so far that I saw that still got a lot of value here. And I think we have an edge in a 17-game season on what this is going to look like. So we're going to just start with the first future bet I have. Got to go with Pat Mahomes. They're plus 250 to win the AFC Championship.
Plus 250, yeah. I mean, you have to.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at this. I'm like, really? They're still that high to win an AFC? Like, I understand Buffalo.
Yeah, they're really on this Buffalo train.
Yeah, I understand Buffalo, and very hard to win in Buffalo. I'm about to bring up the FanDuel here to kind of look. But yeah, man. But I'll give you all the play. So right now, KC's plus 250, Buffalo's plus 550, Baltimore very high at plus 650. The Browns are plus 750, and Tennessee Titans are 13-1. 13 plus 1,300. Looking at this, knowing how people bet, knowing how people need that little bit of extra, I can see a lot of people in Tennessee. Can see a lot of people in Cleveland. Some of the more professional guys probably be in Buffalo. But in this whole list, where KC still plus 250, I don't see how you can't bet KC to win the AFC Championship. I just don't see, you know what I mean? Like, they have the best player in the league. And, and their running game just took a hit because the starting running back he's got a sprained ankle. So Mahomes is going to be slinging it.
You
know what I mean?
Go ahead.
I forget his name. I forget his
Carlos
CEA.
Harris. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So if you
Definitely
look at
stay
that,
hurt.
you know what I mean? It's setting it up for Mahomes to be a problem this year, and he was already a problem anyway. Especially with that receiving core, it's ridiculous. So
Yeah. I think the run game, though. I mean, mind you, there's two extra games, right?
yeah, there's 2 extra games. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, we're only an injury away from them not being in that, right? We're only if they already lost their running back going down, which is a big key to their offense.
Yep.
Um, he's been hurt last year too. They were able to kind of still pick it up, but early this season is tough. I guess this is 2 extra games that he can get back. But I mean, at that plus money, I mean, why not? A lot of things can happen though, but I would definitely look at the Tennessee Titans. I think they're built for a long, that like a long season. They're run heavy, right? They play, tough football, so games will be more. It won't be on Ryan Tannehill's shoulder too much, right? So it'll be more controlled offense versus a Kansas City that has to, rely on a Patrick Mahomes to kind of get them where they need to be.
Yeah.
And then everybody's on Buffalo, right? I like Buffalo. Is Allen going to be able to kind of replicate what he did last year?
Yeah,
Probably though, but it should be interesting. But what is Buffalo?
Buffalo was plus 550. They were too.
I think Allen is second in the MVP votes too. I think he's second in odds too to win MVP.
Yeah. Now I agree with that. I think that's a better bet than Buffalo winning the AFC Championship. Because if Buffalo's got to go to KC, you can forget it. You forget in the AFC Championship. If Buffalo's got to go to KC, you can forget it.
How are they going to work this? How are they working these 2 extra games? That's my question. It's going to be weird. Are you playing your starters every week?
I don't know.
Is that what we doing? Like people say, oh, but they cut the preseason. Man, listen, starters ain't played it. The second last. Like you kind of get what I'm saying. Like
2 weeks before the regular season. It's just so retarded. He's a joke.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. But 18 games is a lot. 18 games is a lot.
That's a long season, and then
we got to talk about. You got to go to the playoffs.
Absolutely,
that's a lot. I mean, I know people be 18 games is a lot. 2 extra games is a lot. So it's going to be interesting.
You guys getting hurt just with 16,
right?
You know, what I'm saying?
Like, that was our problem before. Remember, it was one year we didn't have no starting quarterbacks in the playoffs. At one point,
right?
They were like all hurt. It's like, come on, extra 2 games. I wonder how they're going to handle that.
Yeah, I agree. So I think we both agree we like the KC at plus 250.
Yeah,
now
the value's there.
Now, granted, a lot of people are like, oh, I need those odds. It's a lot of people are on the low risk, high reward train, and that's why parlays are so popular. But you know what I mean, smart money is on KC to win the division at plus 250. So
you mean you said the division or the conference? The division, right? The AFC.
Well, I'm sorry, the AFC Championship.
Gotcha.
AFC
yeah.
Championship. So I implore you guys to take a hard look at that. Don't bet with your feelings. Right? Don't bet with your feelings, because once you bet with your feelings, it's already a loss.
And it's plus money. That's good plus money. 2 to 1 on your money.
Yeah, that's live. You're going to be live all the way to the end. For sure. So next one I got. AFC South division winner. Tennessee is minus 110. I like that. Mm-hmm. I think because Houston, no, right? They're a clusterfuck. Mm-hmm. Jacksonville, no. Our new coach, rookie quarterback, doesn't happen. Coaches right now is plus 140. Now, unless that means that they know Wentz is starting game 1, but Wentz and the starting guard, Nelson, are both coming into this season with injuries. And we already know Wentz has injury issues. He's not playing all 17 games for sure. He's going to be out. So you have this juggernaut in Tennessee with this run game. Got to figure out what Julio is. But even if Julio is hurt, which he is typically mostly for his career, we act like Tennessee wouldn't be favored even without Julio. Mm-hmm. Right? Tennessee is a legit team. And as long as Tannehill can keep doing what he's doing, Henry still run like he's running, I think this is an easy bet here. I think at minus 110, I think this is a really easy bet. I like this bet better than the KC bet.
You see it there, right?
What'd you
I'm
say?
all over Tennessee. You already see
Yeah.
that there.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You know what I
Tennessee
mean?
over 9 and Tennessee to win the AFC South.
Right.
Three units on both at even money.
Right.
I'm there. So
Yeah.
I got them winning at least 10 to 12 games. Like I said, they're controlled offense. As long as their defense stepped up last year, their defense was like really bad at times. I think they gave up like 2-3 games. I was like over like 40 points, and they gave like 40 up to Cleveland at one point. So yeah, that's a good Rob. That's a good rank. Tannehill's a sneaky MVP bet. I wonder what those odds are. It should be interesting, but they're just too run heavy. So
Yeah,
I would probably look at maybe
it would be
healthy
Henry. It would be
Henry
Henry
if he
on that.
yeah
If
getting
anybody.
2,000 yards, something like that.
So I'll tell you right now. Ryan Tannehill's he's 32 to 1 to be the MVP.
Yeah, I just don't think he has enough. He's not going to be able to put up enough stats to be that person.
Right. Exactly.
Not enough touchdown passes, not enough yards because the way their offense is.
And then Rob, see, and this is what happens, right? This is what happens when we talk about these players. Well, I just put a quarter on it. You know what I mean? What's going to hurt? $25 to win $1,000. And that's what I was saying before. Low risk, high reward, right? Where that money could be more better into putting that 25 on Tennessee to win a division, which is more of a likely, scenario, right? And maybe even add a little bit more, maybe go 50. The juice isn't bad. The juice is regular. It's minus 110. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be $60 to 150. So
I got it at even. So the line is moving in my favor. So
yeah, right. So here's my next one. I got another one for you. My next one is the AFC North division winner. Really like Cleveland here. Really like Cleveland at a plus 155 here. The odds are right now Baltimore's plus 115. Cleveland's at plus 155. The Steelers are plus 440. And Cincy is plus 1,600, as you know, obviously. I like Cleveland here. I think they do have a Super Bowl type roster. Obviously, the biggest question mark is the quarterback. But I think he's good enough. He's above average enough to get to make plays when they need him to make plays. I think Beckham was going to be a lot better than he was last year. That defense is obviously going to be serious with those two defensive ends. And Chubb, low key. I mean, maybe not low key no more, but even with Hunt on the thing, he's still going to be a top 5 running back.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So they have all the makings of what we talk about, what you need to win. Be able to run the ball and play defense. Right? They're built. Right now that roster is built for a deep playoff run. And the question is, can Baker deliver when he needs to? And still going to see that. Still need to see that. But I like Cleveland here at plus 155, man, to win that division.
Yeah, this division I'm not going to touch. I think there's too many. Like I said, the lines are even telling you that, right? What are the lines again? Run it again.
Yeah, the line.
Baltimore's what?
So just to run it back for everybody. Right now, we're going through our the AFC best bets. So if you got a pen, you got a paper, start to write some of this stuff down on what we're looking at. Not saying to go ahead and put the same bets that we have. Obviously, my man B Diddy's already on Tennessee heavy. So
and you're welcome to go follow, please, dude. That's an easy money maker.
Yeah, you can go follow that play as well. But just write these down when you making some of these bets, because we will have time. We got another preseason game, so obviously injuries is a part of it. I don't know what they're doing for the third game. I'm assuming that none of the stars are going to play for the third game. But at the same time, just write some of this stuff down and kind of cross-check of what you were looking at and what you were doing. So, but to answer your question, AFC North division winners right now, Baltimore at plus 115, Cleveland at plus 155, the Steelers at plus 440, and obviously Cincy bringing up the rear at plus 1,600.
Yeah, I mean, to tell you the truth, the value, to be honest with you,
don't say the Steelers.
That's where the value's at.
Stop it.
If you're looking at value, right? Can the Steelers win? Claypool is healthy. Yeah, man. Like, people forget. I know they had a full collapse last year, but now they got Najee Harris back there, which is a good running back. We know what he does in Alabama. He's a pro-style running back. weren't they undefeated for the first 12 weeks of the season? Then they had a full collapse after that, right? I mean, if you're looking at value at plus 400, 4-1 of my money, that's when I'm looking at it like, okay, I'll throw 50 on that. Now, will that run? That's a gamble to me. That's like a parlay. But I think the value as far as to your money is there for Pittsburgh. Now, Cleveland's tough, right? Baltimore's tough. So
yeah, it's a tough division.
Yeah, it's just a tough division. So usually I will fall back. But if I'm going to put money where my value is and gamble and at risk where I'm saying, 4-1 of my money, I will put a half a unit on Pittsburgh and see what they got. They're always going to be good defensively. They got Ben Roethlisberger for one more year, right? I know he didn't look that great when he was by himself, but now they got a run game with Najee Harris. So they're going to be in the running. And there's always rivalry games between Baltimore Steelers, Cleveland Steelers. Like they're all going to be tight games. Nobody's going to sweep the division. So it's going to be any up in anybody's arms. I guarantee that it won't be 4+4 something by week 6. It'll be much shorter than that.
Here's a nice little parlay bet for y'all. Here's a 2-team AFC division winner parlay. Buffalo and KC plus 125. Both just to win the division, not winning the AFC championship, just to win the division. KC and Buffalo at plus 125.
Yeah, that's easy money.
That's easy money. In that division with KC, you got the Chargers, Denver, and the Raiders. Not even close.
Mm-hmm.
And in Buffalo's division, the Dolphins, the Patriots, and the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, y'all. That's easy money. That's easy money right here. Easy money. So
I agree.
You know what, bro?
You dropping it? Dropping it right now?
Let's come back.
An early lock there?
Early lock, B. Early lock.
You put Tennessee on that one too? We play that again with Tennessee to win the division?
Oh, you want to throw Tennessee in there?
Here come the money. I already locked it in, so 3 units.
With Tennessee in there, plus 327.
Oh,
so here's
lock it in.
Here's the bet, y'all. Who we giving y'all free money play? Now, who's in that division? Just because the numbers are there with the Colts plus 140, they're giving a lot of respect to the Colts. I don't know if that's a Wentz effect. It has to be, in my opinion, that he's going to start this season. But I don't know who's the backup. Like, I wonder if there's a big drop-off. Because remember, Wentz is coming from a huge, like one of the worst years ever for a quarterback. Mm-hmm. So for him to completely bounce back like that, you could. It's definitely possible if he plays. But I'm wondering if, there's a underlying line in there that they're good enough from a defensive standpoint and some offensive skill set players, especially with Taylor running the ball this year, that quarterback doesn't have to do much. That quarterback doesn't have to do much. But the long story short, Brent B. Diddy likes this play. Buffalo, KC, and Tennessee to all win the division. 3-leg parlay, plus 327. I am going a little bit shorter. I'm going what I think is even better money. Buffalo and KC to both win the divisions. 2-team parlays on FanDuel, plus 124.
Like it.
Let's run it back.
I like it.
Money talk, man.
Mm-hmm. And let me get a quick little shout out to the HBCUs out there, man. Yeah. Darius Leonard from the Baltimore Colts. Look how old I'm talking. From the Indianapolis Colts, got that crazy extension. I think he's the highest paid linebacker in the NFL right now. So I do want to put a shout out to that gentleman right there. That's out of the mud, out of South Carolina State. I'm a MEAC guy. They were on our schedule all the time, but I always represent the HBCU, especially the MEAC conference, because, ball players from the MEAC, we kind of know. So salute to Darius Leonard for getting that bag, man. And I wish you the best in health throughout your career, brother. Way to represent, man.
Yeah, definitely feel that. My man Bob, a member here. What's up? Got one question. How many times fam on your left get mistaken for BG? You talking about you?
How many times is fam on the left? Damn, I get a fam. My whole name is there, isn't it? Mistaken for BG. Who's BG? You talking about the rapper?
That's what I'm talking about.
No, never heard that one.
Yeah, that's a new one. I don't know about that, bro. But go ahead, Bob. Go ahead and answer the question.
Man, I
Man.
gotta look up what BG looked like again. That's been so long.
It's been long. Yeah,
He must have
BG
been
like $180. What? We have
BG.
learned. I guess them runs is helping you, bro. Looking slim, huh?
I guess so.
I guess
Thank
so.
you. I can't even Google BG right now.
You can't even Google him.
Okay, here we go. Let me see. Damn, BG. No, I don't know about that one.
We have learned nothing from the Eagles preseason game. It's agree to disagree. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, everybody above the sun, man. Go ahead and let me know. Agree to disagree. Oh, he said Brandon Graham.
Oh, Brandon Graham. Yeah, I do get that. As a matter of fact, I do get that a lot.
Yeah.
So sorry about that, BG. I'm like the rapper. Yeah, actually, I was at the poker table once, years back, and
they thought you were BG.
Both thought I was Brandon Graham at the table.
Yeah,
and it's so funny because he leaned over. He's like, you Brandon Graham? I was like, nah, man, I ain't Brandon Graham.
Yeah, we were both off. We talking about the rapper. I forgot.
Yeah,
about
I'm looking at BG like, what the fuck?
What the hell's BG?
Yeah, I did hear that.
The craziest thing is we still don't know who what Hurts is, yo. Facts. Big facts. And that's why the question is there. We have learned nothing. We have learned absolutely nothing from this Eagles preseason game.
I guess you're right, yeah.
The only thing we've learned, what we already knew, is that Devontae Smith will cook anybody in front of him in routes.
Yeah.
Almost anybody who's
Can we get the ball to him on time, though? That's the question.
Yeah.
I just hope we don't hang that dude out to dry because this is the NFL. You saw Justin Fields yesterday talking about the game slowed down. Yeah, okay. It did slow down, all right. But that's his fault, though. Because you know why? I wrote on a post. He don't buckle up his chin strap.
Yeah, well, he's gonna buckle that shit up now.
He going definitely buckle that shit up now. But he don't buckle his chin strap. He just puts his helmet on. That thing popped off so quick.
Oh,
but I saw him when he came out the timeout because he had a headset issue.
Yeah,
he just put it on his head. He never snapped that bitch up. So, welcome to the NFL, bro.
He got smoked.
You see his face after that? He was like, "Oh shoot."
And I'm mad they threw a flag on that shit, man.
They threw it quick though, but that's because his shit popped off, and they had to. They thought his head popped off. That's what they thought.
Right. Yeah. Nut ass.
And I was watching. You know what's so funny? It came across my television real quick. Canadian Football League, and the same thing happened to a receiver. Came across, bullhead hunting, boom, helmet popped off, chin strap, the dreads flew all over the place. Boy was knocked out on the way down. No flag though. They don't do no flag shit up in Canada Football League. They let you rock out, but they do review it though. I think you unsportsmanlike, but it ain't like the NFL.
So here's an interesting thing. I got 3 win totals, regular season win totals. Remember, we're staying in the AFC. Here, we'll do NFC next week. And the 3 win totals are actually the 3 division winners: Bills, Chiefs, and Titans. First, I'm gonna start with the Bills. So remember, 17-game season. I'm not sure if the sports book is caught up with this, but we got 11 wins over and under for the Bills. I got over 11 wins, minus 120. What you think about that?
Yeah, man. I mean, they should. 11 wins is a lot. Only teams I'm really looking at, I would put money on like 11 wins and stuff like that is like Chiefs or the old Patriots, or the Bills got to give me at least one more year of consistent wins, right? Like I ain't gonna put no money on that for 11 wins. That's a lot of wins, but they should hit it though. I would lean that route for sure.
Right. Yeah, I like that play.
Next I would definitely lean with you.
Next one, we got the Chiefs, and I think I said this. Way back. I'm trying to remember when I said it on what show. Can't think. Got to get in the archives. I said I like to bet that the Chiefs will go undefeated this year. But we have Chiefs 12.5 plus 120 minus 140 over and under. Obviously, it's plus 120 for the Chiefs to have 13 win season. Yeah, and that's just a lot of wins, bro. Yo, but it's the Chiefs, bro. Like they've been back-to-back Super Bowls, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a lot of wins, though. And what is I'm looking it up right now. What has been their record over the last couple of years? They won 13 games last year, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think. Yeah, what are they? 13-3. 13-3, I think. Yeah. And then the year before, go ahead. That's what I'm saying. Like, are they gonna? That means they got to match 12.5 is a lot of. That's a lot. That's a lot. That line is right where they need to be. So they were 14-2 last year. 14-2. That's a hell of a season. They were 14-2 last year. 2019. 12-4.
Right, and they won a Super Bowl that year, right?
Yep. And then
it's like
the year before that was 12-4.
it's hard. It's hard. I wouldn't do that.
And then 2017. Okay, 2017 they weren't shit because I don't know if Patty was there or not. No, he had to be there because he's got that big contract. That might have been a rookie year. They were 10-6 in 2017. So in the average out of the last 3 seasons, they're about at 13 games, right? Because they have 14, 12, and 12.
Mm-hmm.
Probably maybe 13 and a half. All right, you don't like that play? All right, we'll put that to the side. And the last one, you've been on it. We all been on it. Titans at 9 wins, -150 right now.
Lock it up.
Yeah, I like those plays. So right now, for everybody who's just joining on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, all the above, here's our best bets, and I'll just run it back so you guys get that. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that notification button. We got KC. We both like KC at +250 to win an AFC championship. Brent and myself all over Tennessee to win the AFC South. Brent is feeling a little bit more value on Pittsburgh at +440, but I like Cleveland to win in that division at +155.
Mm-hmm.
The Bills are over 11 wins at -120. The Chiefs are +12.5. I'm sorry, 12.5 wins at +120.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, the Titans at -9. The Titans with over 9 wins at -150 is another great play. Our best bet of the day was the Titans and the Chiefs to both win the division at plus money at +125. I'm sorry, the Bills and the Chiefs to win the division at +125. That was my best bet of the day. Homie B Diddy likes adding Tennessee into that parlay and getting at +327. So
Yep.
That's a quick rundown for y'all who just joined us. Making sure we give y'all those plays and give you a little bit of free money, man. If y'all still out there, man, answer the poll, man. We have learned nothing from the Eagles preseason game. Agree to disagree. I want to get into what we usually do, man. And one thing about this platform we love to laugh, we love to talk shit, but we also like to teach about betting. We also like to give you some insight of our novice and our beginner bettors and who people are trying to take it another step further. And the one thing we talk about strategies and betting strategies throughout the year, whether it be baseball, football, understanding terms of betting, understanding juices and lines, just getting you more familiar with some of these strategies instead of just throwing your money to the win at times. The one thing we talked about, I think it was a week or two ago, was what do we do when we're on a cooler? And what I mean by a cooler is like you're losing. You're just losing money after money, anything you touch. Like Brent said earlier today, I'm just unlucky. Like it just only happens to me, right? It don't happen to nobody else. And trust me, everybody happens to you. So Brent, man, real quick, man, I want you to talk about on the other side, man. When you're on a heater, you know what I mean? When everything you touching, and we've all been there, it's been running. What are some strategies to not only, obviously press your bet? What are some things that you do? Do you start to navigate out? Do you start to stretch instead of staying in your lane? Like say you're running your teasers, say you're running a couple straight plays, you might hit, you might throw in a parlay here and there to gamble a little bit. But do you really start opening it up, or do you stay in your discipline, you stay in your lane, and stay with what you got to the heater and just keep riding that out until you kind of cool off?
Yeah, I think excuse me. The best practices to that answer would be to stay in your lane and continue what got you there, right?
Yes, sir.
That would be the best practices. I think the only thing I may do is extend my parlay bet a little bit because it's more of a gamble and I have a little bit more money, free money or house money, we call it, to load up a little bit on the parlay to kind of get to those bigger odds, right? Like, so maybe if I'm putting a half a unit or a quarter unit on something of a parlay that's a stretch, I may put a full unit on it this time because I got some house money to put down. And if I hit this parlay, it's going to be, 18-1 odds, right? So something crazy like that, or even larger.
Yeah.
So that's really the only thing I do when it comes down to when I'm on a heater. I just kind of stick what's got me there. And definitely press. Right, I'm pressing bigger money. I'm using the house money to press. That eventually, like you said, then we're going to run cold sometimes. That's just the way of betting. It's just the waves that it goes in this game. So yeah, man, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Best practices is to stay what you know.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I just want to warn, don't go out your comfort zone. If anything, press your bet a little bit more. And what we mean by press, instead of putting 50, you put 100 and so forth. That's when you really, as they say, you put your foot down on the pedal and hit the gas, put your foot on the book's throat and keep putting pressure, keep putting pressure, because you just keep running. Because those are the runs you want to run. Like you want to run those runs because those are hope kind of counteract any of those, those losses. So, yeah, I completely agree with you. Love the answer about staying in your lane, staying in your in what got you there instead of starting to trickle off and starting to do all kind of different parlays and stuff like that. And that's when you start to leak, right? When we say leak, that means you're just losing money, and giving away money for no reason, man. So always bet smart. And I definitely like that. I ain't forget about you, RJ Lucas, man. How about the bull quest though? I mean, we've liked what we've seen because we've seen some explosiveness from him, right? I think the first game he beat somebody and Hurts missed him, and then obviously we saw the touchdown from Flacco when he got upfield fast. Great blocking, by the way. Don't give credit to the O-line. It was great blocking. He had a seam that he could hit. He hit it, and then it was just off to the races. He was, he was down to touchdown on 80 yards in like 7-8 seconds. So if even that, the game speed looked faster to me. But and then we've heard the oohs and ahs from practice, right? He's burning people in practice. Hopefully this is all because he put in the work to get himself in this position, and now he has opportunity to win and get going. So, I mean, shout out to the bull Quez. He looks like he's good, but I mean, we got to see. We got to see in real action, real field. I think for him to have 400 yards and maybe a couple of touchdowns, that's a good thing for him. He's a 6th-round pick, right? He's a 6th-round pick. So I think, that would be a great thing because the Eagles actually have a lot of weapons on this team from an offensive skill set. If you think about it, they have those 2 tight ends that are already now, preseason top 10 tight ends. They have, obviously, we know Smith, right? And then we have Rager, who's showing his ability a little bit here, showing that he can make big plays and big catches. Now he has a couple drops. I'm not getting crazy on him. Got a couple bad drops, but he's showing that he can be a big play receiver. And then you got Sanders in the backfield. So when you look at the skill set from this, from this offense, and then, I'm not the biggest Hurts guys, but Hurts has a great skill set too, with his legs. So when you look at that all together with an offensive line that could be a top 5 offensive line, like the offense is better than what I think people give it credit for because they don't have big proven names. But when you look at the skill set on paper, it looks pretty solid.
That's the only thing with me, I think, with Hurts being so young. Any mature quarterback or a veteran quarterback, with the first thing they start learning to do, especially year 3, 4, and 5, especially if they're really good at what they do, they try to stay in the pocket. I think Patrick Mahomes even just said it this year. His main focus this year is to stay in the pocket longer, right? Be in the pocket what protects you. I think what we're going to get with Jalen Hurts, I think he's going to rely on his legs a little too much. He's quick to run out to his right side, which ultimately is going to possibly get him hurt at the long end. But he's a thicker guy, so he's more of like a running back, so maybe not. But still, you're going to start cutting half of the field off, whereas though in the NFL, you need to make sure you get your reads first, second, and third. And you got to trust your pocket around you. And if we're going to have a top 5, top 10 offensive line, he has to learn that. But I think that's going to be our hindrance this year because I think he's going to go back to what he's used to doing, and that's just relying on his legs. So hopefully in the future, if he's still with us, that he will continue to learn because you got one of the best, the best in the league is telling this is what his focus is, and that's Patrick Mahomes, an MVP. Is saying, I want to learn how to stay in the pocket more.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got another one. We thought the guy on the right was Brandon Graham. Hey, Joey, tell all your friends we got Brandon Graham on MoneyPot Podcast, man. Let's go.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Signed up, baby.
Hey, we'll run with that look for now. You know what I mean? And make sure thinking about signed up, man. Make sure you tell them, man, that right now MoneyPot Podcast is giving out memberships. for A2D Radio membership. If you go to the YouTube for A2D Radio, I believe the link will be on the A2D Radio. The link is on the MoneyPot Podcast Instagram as well. You can join. You get live interaction. You get discounts. You get on show. I think we're about to start some members only on show type shows, and of course, you get the plays from myself and the team. MoneyPot Podcast. Already paid for itself for the year, so let's keep running it up, man. My man Quentin said Eagles winning the East. Book it. You put money on it, Doug? That's the question. We can all talk about it, right? You put money on it. I'm gonna give you those. I'm gonna give you those lines live right now, bro. We weren't talking NFCs, but we'll give you that lines, and I'll let you mum on it right now.
I'll give you a link to a book that you can use to place that bet too.
Yeah, there you go. I'll give you right now NFC East division winners right now. We're not even going to talk about it. We're going to wait for next week. But right now, from a betting perspective, Dallas is plus 130. The Washington football team is plus 260. New York Giants is plus 400. And the Eagles are plus 450. You know what I mean? What's Vegas telling you, bro? What is Vegas telling you, my man? Think about that. All right. So I got some.
First, I just thought, how he gotta be trolling us, right? He gotta be trolling that with that. And we're Eagles fans.
Oh,
we just got blown out 35-0 in the preseason game, and this is the first thing you say we're gonna win the division, bro. We couldn't score in a preseason. We couldn't even go across the 50-yard line. We couldn't even kick a field goal. So come on, man. Stop. Come on, man. Yo, RJ, do you bet? If you bet, man, jump on the membership, man. Only $10 a month. It's not weekly. It's not bi-weekly. A month. You know what I mean? So it's cheaper. It's cheaper than a Chick-fil-A meal. You're gonna make more money by putting that money into this podcast and our membership services than putting it on the damn Eagles to win the division. Move it over here. You're gonna make more money. Putting the baby crib on it. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. The baby don't deserve that. The baby don't deserve that. He ain't do nothing to you. Baby ain't do nothing to you, Quentin. Right. Come on, man. We don't talk about the kids, bro. You know what I mean? Put your life on the line. Don't put the babies on the line. What are we doing here? You know what I mean? Coach is sweet. I don't like bull. It's still out. It's the jury's still out. Sweet. He's definitely sweet. Yeah, jury's still out. We'll see. All right. So we got some more prop bets, man. Prop bets for the AFC, man. Before we wrap it up and get out of here. All right, my man, Lucas, man. You know what I mean, my man. I like this. Quit drawing. I mean, I like some of this. Yeah. You got all this thing. Yeah. Make sure. I know, right, bull. You know what I mean? Drawing. I hear y'all. I see y'all. We need a Yamin on that, John. We need a Yamin on there. I mean, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend too. We trying to do big things out here. So for our bettors, let's get back to the prop bets. So I got some prop bets here for the AFC. B Diddy, let me know what you're thinking. Did a little bit of research here. I actually like a Hurts bet I have. Like a Hurts bet. And since I just said that, I'll start with the Hurts bet right now. So his player prop for rushing yards is 574. I like the over there, man. Yeah. What did he hit last year? He was like almost 400 yards last year, right? Let me find out. But I really like the over there, man. Like I think he gets almost 700-800 yards. He might lead us in rushing, actually. Oh, now don't disrespect Miles Sanders like that. What you talking about? Miles Sanders getting a G. Can Miles play all year though? Yeah. I think that Hurts can. I don't know if Miles can. Why? Why can't Miles play all year? He got hurt last year. There we go. Yo, you're right. Here it is. Oh, it's a beautiful bet. Yeah, he had 400 last year, right? He had 354 rushing yards last year. Yeah, that's about 400. And how many games? 6? If even that. Remember it was only a couple games he got a play or two in. Yeah, and he's not out that early running out. I told you he likes to run out of the pocket quick. Yeah. 1-2, he's rolling out. So yeah, I love that bet. Yeah, plug me in. That bet. Yeah, but he ain't gonna lead the team in rushing though. Stop that. Okay. Respect him. Miles been working hard. All right, we'll see. You know what I mean? He hold on to that chicken. Yeah,
Can he
that's
hold
true.
on to that chicken?
I hope so.
If he can't hold that chicken, it'll be a lot of Boston Scott.
Yeah. Hope he been using that shake weight a little bit.
I
Pause.
hope so. Big pause. All right. Most rushing touchdowns. I think you already know who you like here. Henry plus 500 right now for Henry.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for Nick Chubb splitting carries, sometimes I would say Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
What's Nick Chubb? Where's Chubb at?
Hold on, let me find.
Give me Nick Chubb just for the value.
Total rushing yards. Yeah, see, if he wasn't splitting carry, I agree with that too. Total passing yards. Here we go. Chubb is at plus 750.
Yeah, give me Chubb. So give me a top five real quick.
Top five real quick.
Most
rushing touchdowns for this coming year. Derrick Henry's plus 500. Cook is plus 600. Taylor is plus 600, which I think is a little high for him.
I like Taylor though.
I like Taylor too, but I mean,
Can he stay healthy?
But we're talking about at least 15 touchdowns, rushing touchdowns. Yeah. I don't know if he gets that. Maybe 12. You know what I mean? He had 11 last year, so maybe 12 to 13. Mm-hmm. But I think getting over, like, Henry's going to get at least 15. At least 15. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And for Taylor, you know what I mean? For Taylor to do that, I don't know. That's tough for me. I like Chubb. Chubb is plus 750.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Give me Chubb. Yeah. Give me Chubb.
Like
Give me Chubb on just for the odds. Plus 750. We can throw half a unit on that. That's
all right. I like it though. I like it, Chubb. All right. Pause.
Yeah, that was a little crazy. That was a lot of bounds. Yeah, I like you. Come on, man. Put Nick in front of that.
Yeah, I like Nick Chubb.
There you go.
There you go. All right, most passing yards. I like Mahomes here, plus 350, especially with that injury to their running back. Mm-hmm. I'll give you all the top five for that as well. As most receiving yards, most passing yards. Here we go. Most passing yards is Mahomes at plus 350. I was liking Prescott here at plus 500. I don't know if it's just the media trying to hype up his shoulder injury or not. Because I'm seeing different things. I think Schefter came out and said that there's a little bit more concern about the shoulder injury than previously thought. And it's possible that he could miss game one. I don't think he does. But I mean, there's that whispers out there. And then
they're on Hard Knocks, so you can actually see what's going on.
Yeah.
So the first season, first episode, he couldn't throw the ball. He couldn't move forward. So it's something going on. That's
and then we got
interesting.
Josh Allen at plus 850, and then Brady at plus 950, and then some surprises here. Herbert is plus 1200, and I had to go back and look. Herbert has been he's been slinging a rock the last year or two. Give me Herbert. Give me Herbert on the you know what I mean, on a gamble. A little plus 1200.
Plus 12. I like Herbert to figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody know Patrick gonna do it, but Herbert gonna be sneaky with that.
What's the best bet
not looking good?
Not looking good. Yeah, I'm
not looking good, Quentin.
I think, to me, and I think I said this before when we were talking about Simmons and these trades. This is more his MO. You know, he's gonna hype his guy up, and obviously Simmons has the accolades to do that as well. But I think the best one I've seen was to San Antonio. I think it makes sense for him to go to San Antonio, in my opinion. There's a couple draft picks. It was Murray, and I think it was maybe a player or two. You know what I mean? I like that play. Brett Brown. I forgot Brett Brown is over there on that staff. And
where?
You got the Spurs. It was Murray and two other players, and I think like two draft picks for Simmons.
What Murray?
What's his
Murray?
Name? What's his name? The point guard.
Murray? In San Antonio? I'm tripping then. Sorry.
Yeah. Was it I forget, DeJounte or something? Murray?
I'm good.
It was Derek Wright, Devin Vassell, a 2022 2022 first round pick and then 2024 first round pick.
No, I'll die on my stake for that.
And it's not Devontae because there's a J in it. There's a J in his name. I'm not supporting. I forget how you say his name, but he was all right. You don't remember him?
I'm good. I'll just keep bum ass Ben on our team. I'll just have fun booing his ass. That's it. I'll just do that. I'm not. I mean, we can't trade him for pennies.
He went to Washington. Murray, who went to Washington.
Nah, that doesn't entice me either.
No, you know what I'm talking about though, right?
Yeah, I know you're talking about now.
Okay, yeah. No, all right.
If it ain't Jamal Murray,
yeah, that ain't happening.
There's no other Murray I need on my team.
Yeah, that ain't happening. So do you think they? So I said, do you think they that trade? Do you roll with Maxey? So if you do that trade, do you? Absolutely. I think Maxey's going to be a player. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Maxey's going to be a player.
That's why I'm hoping Portland realize that so we can trade Simmons and Maxey and get Lillard over here.
Yeah, Maxey's going to be a player, and he obviously showed that lighting it up in the summer league. But that's what he's supposed to do as a second year player, and at the summer league. So, yeah, no, I don't. I think if they get rid of Simmons, I think they have faith in Maxey. But obviously, you're getting a hopefully a dog back in the Ben Simmons trade. So we'll see. That's for another time, bro. That's for another time. We ain't worried about Ben right now. A couple more prop plays here we got. So we get most passing touchdowns. B Diddy likes Herbert for the value. Obviously, I'm going with a little bit safer pick with Mahomes. Most rushing touchdowns, we got Henry at plus 550. B Diddy going a little bit value play here with Nick Chubb at plus 750.
Mm-hmm.
We both like the Hurts over 574 yards rushing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you guys all should really look at that. He had almost 400 yards last year in a very limited game. It wouldn't surprise me if he gets 1,000. Like, it really wouldn't, because I think he's going to be running. I think he's going to be running all over the place. So, I really
good
like
thing
that.
He only needs 500 and change.
Huh?
It's a good thing he only needs 500 and change to cash the bet. So
Yeah. He needs 600 yards rushing. I think he gets that easy. And then Lamar not over 900 yards rushing. I think he grabs that easy.
It's all about health. All about health with him.
Yeah, but I mean, even in 15 games last year, he had over 1,000 yards. I mean, he's been ticking. He's over had 1,000 yards over every year since his rookie year.
Yeah, for sure.
So I like Lamar. Anything I missed, bro? Any prop bets or bets that you got that we didn't get to or you want to talk about?
Let me just see. I got a.
And while you're looking at that, I'm gonna go all the way back up, man. We're gonna pump this just one more time. Let me see if I can find it. Now I gotta pay the bills.
Nope, that's all I got.
We're introducing A2T membership, $9.99 a month. You can get some amazing perks, including shout outs, members only show appearances, and obviously the weekly picks for myself. Like I said, man, $9.99 a month. We're not talking weekly. We're not talking bi-weekly. You know what I mean? We're not pulling no punches. You know what I mean? It's already paid for itself multiple times over again. Jump on the goddamn money train, because I can't say money team no more.
Yeah.
We don't want no problems.
Exactly. Can we talk about Sha'Carri Richardson though for a second? Oh man. Can we just take we'll finish it
off with her.
11 seconds to just talk about Sha'Carri Richardson real quick?
You on the clock. Go ahead.
11 seconds.
11 seconds.
Please just be humble. That's everybody out there. Just be humble, be blessed. I know it's unfortunate. I think she's kind of been put into this box. And I like that she's able to get the bag that she got, but you gotta really work on your craft, man. It's yesterday was a very embarrassing performance. I would say that she was off her game. But you don't You don't do that and then go into the press conference, post press conference, and then make it even worse by your response. And it's just a bad look. But I think that she feels that pressure, right? All that hype that got pushed around her. Now she has to defend herself and why she came last. Okay, last, not first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, or eighth. She came in 9th place.
She got smoked
and was picking up the rear by a long way. And this is after the day before she was talking shit to the Jamaicans. So you get humbled real quick in sports, and this is one of those examples. So I hope she continues to work on her craft because she has potential. But she's a long way away from competing at that level with those girls. The way it showed yesterday.
I got nothing to add. I saw the race. I saw the press conference. It is very interesting how people turn fast when they were her biggest supporter, and then people coming out, critiquing her. My thing about that I don't like is just that if we're with you at your highest, we need to be with you at your low. And then maybe she had a bad couple words there and talking shit, and you get served up for talking shit. So, but like you said, you dust yourself off, you get yourself up. What Denzel say on that Oscar speech? You fall down 10 times, you get up 9 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Same thing. Same thing.
It's not the same. This is a little different.
Yeah,
either you can run that fast or you just can't.
Yeah,
so I ain't gonna listen. Maybe she might get it back, but she ain't mid-10 speed on a consistent basis. You don't come out you just don't run. I don't know. I'm not no track guy.
Yeah,
but I watch a lot of sports.
Right.
And in sports, you need to be humble.
For sure, she did. Did she not? She got humble bad.
Yeah, but you need right. But she didn't sound too humble in that press conference.
But you don't lose your confidence in who you are and how you go about your business.
You handle you say, listen, I didn't have my game today.
Yeah.
Salute to those girls out here that whoop my behind. I will get in the lab and I'll be training all for the next time. You know what I mean? Like that's what you say. You don't gotta be defensive. This is, can you imagine Ben Simmons coming at it? You know what I mean? Like he missed all these free throws, we lose the championship. Be like, well, blah 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 blah. It is what it is. Like that's why we don't like Ben. That's why we don't fuck with Ben now. That's why we don't fuck with Ben now. You feel me?
Yeah, that's kind of what he said anyway.
That's why we don't fuck with him.
And then he out there shooting threes with Rondo.
I think Sha'Carri. Never mind. I'm about to go. Oh, never mind. Let me stop. Yeah. Let's move on. Yeah. I don't say nothing disrespectful.
No, I was just saying before we check out, man. You got any heavy leans, any plays to look at? Give me something a little bit different because we got to get those membership plays out here quick.
Today?
Today. I'm looking at the docket.
Yeah, I got a parlay for y'all.
Yeah,
I don't know if it started yet, but it's a soccer play.
Yeah, give him a soccer. Give him a soccer play before we get out of here.
So let me just go into my book real quick. So I have that game started. Okay, one of the games that's already started. But you can put in a 2-team parlay. This is going into the. Did that start yet? It started at 11 o'clock. Yeah, they already started. Sorry. We can go into Series A, Napoli, Roma, Juventus. That could be a nice parlay. You can look at those money line plays. I don't know what it pays. I already have a 6-teamer on that one. But you can go Juventus to win, AS Roma to win, and Napoli to win. That's a 2. You can mix it up 2-teamer. You can do a 3-teamer money line. I think those are good plays right there for soccer. And that's the.
Is Juventus where old boy went with that super trio?
No, that's PSG.
Oh, PSG. Okay.
PSG has the trio. Juventus has what you call used to play for Juventus. I don't know if he's playing right now. My mind's on break.
I'm trying to remember who was on that soccer Juventus team. I know that
it was one of the best in the world. Why is my mind going crazy?
You talking about Chris? Was it Christine?
Ronaldo. Yeah, he was on Juventus. He's not there no more.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I thought I know that name. Okay. Sounds
Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But those are the three. My soccer play's been probably about 78%. And this is week 2. I said week 1, let's just take a seat and then let's see what's going on. But now, feeling a little confident.
Yeah. Man, if you want some of those soccer plays, make sure, man. Like I said, link in the bio, man. Jump on the membership monthly subscription for the plays, and then such more added perks. Like I said, me and Tom, we're actually talking about getting a really nice new show for our members exclusive. I think it's going to be real dope, man. So make sure y'all jump on the money train, man, and let's get this money, man. Yesterday, we were probably down 50, half a unit to a unit. Today, we looking to come back and finish the weekend off strong and end up in the black. If you don't got no more plays, man, I think that's it. So for myself, Moss Money, for my guy BG over there, my guy BG over there, and for Brent, man, for MoneyPot Podcast, man, tell a friend to tell a friend. We appreciate y'all coming on. We appreciate y'all with all the likes and the subscriptions. And make sure y'all have a good, successful day, man. Stay blessed, stay healthy. Let's get this
stay humble.
Stay humble.
Stay humble. It gets you a long way.
We out of here, y'all.
All right, brother.
Come on, man. Yo, MoneyPot about to start.
I know, I'm coming, man.
Yeah, grab your notepad, man, for real.
I ain't dog, fuck it, man. Come on.
Yeah, man, they be spitting shit, man.
True.
Yeah.
Side die, never go.
Money pop, money talk. All they do is talk facts. Bird gang. All they do is talk stats. 360 on the new view. Go run, tell that. 40-yard dash time. Moss Money Podcast time. S.co headline.